Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Leah Rose and this is Soundproof. Today we traveled all the way out to LA to meet up with one of the most talented and unique musicians of our time, Raphael Saadiq. He was kind enough to invite us into his Hollywood studio where he's going to take us on an in-depth ride through his brand new album, The Way I See It. Let's go.
Select recording.
It's Leah for Raphael.
Okay, hold on one second.
Hey, how are you?
Good, I'm good. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, this is great.
Thank you very much. Check it out.
Wow. This space is crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool space. I thought that too when I found the room. I was like, wow, I could use all this space because, you know, I like to use live strings.
Yeah.
So it actually worked perfect for me.
So thank you again for welcoming us into your studio.
Not a problem.
It's amazing. So your new album is an obvious nod to 60s and 70s soul. And what did you do to really get into that character and kind of evoke the era?
Well, if people know me, I've always touched on something from the era. Every record that I've made since '88, you know, I grew up around that type of music from home, and so I think every time I do a record, it feels like some sort of celebration.
Were you somewhere where like maybe the idea just struck you and you were like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do?
Well, I was actually in a few places. I was in Costa Rica, I was in the Bahamas for like 3 months, but everywhere I went, you know, this music is always in everybody's iPod, it's in every movie, and so when I came back, I really wasn't thinking about radio. I wanted to just do a record that would probably be good for film and television, because every movie I watch, every Quentin Tarantino movie, I watched Five Heartbeats, you watch Bronx Tale, this music was always the backdrop, and I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to give it a shot.
And how do you think your take on the era is different than someone like an Amy Winehouse or a Duffy?
I don't know. I think everybody's take is probably a little different. Mine is probably a little different because I played all the instruments on my record, like 95% of them I played, and I didn't leave the room, you know. Amy Winehouse records are more like replayed samples, you know what I mean, and these are all original songs. I don't look at it like it's a movement. I think those people like Amy, she's a great artist. I just believe that's who she is, you know, and Duffy and Josh Stone, that's what they love to do, and that's what I love to do. It's not like we're trying to make some type of movement. I'm pretty sure they just woke up one day and was like, this could be pretty dope, and let's go for it.
Yeah, I tried to run, but couldn't get too far. My heart is pumping, but still I'm running in place.
Are you trying to go for like a commercial smash when you make an album, or is that totally not even a thought in your head?
Sometimes, but you know, for some records you just want to make a record. You don't want to think about what's good for radio, what's good for a smash. You just want to make good music, because to me, you know, the reward is when you record the music and it comes back to you out of speakers. That's when it's the hit to you, you know, for a musician, you know, who really love music.
What's your creative process usually like? Like how long does it take you to write the musical parts and the lyrics, and how does it usually come together?
It depends. Sometimes it's like 20 minutes, sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's 3 days, sometimes it's a week, but that's what makes a record like that. Some of the records I did on this record, some of them I wrote them in, you know, a day. Some I wrote in 3 hours, some I wrote in 6 months. I'm happy with this record. I've loved all my other records. I think this is just another level. Just another level from the other one. This is all one thing. Everything is a great representation of what I've done in the past, so it's just another part of the collection.